Coming back today to gift. We were here the other day. On the interior there was all those like drop down spots. There's a lot of birds out today. I mean, they're like flocking and mocking all over me. Last time it was really quiet. Look at them all. Good morning, guys. We're gonna kind of hang out on the exterior today. We're not gonna go up in there. Now knowing that what we know from last time, that there's a den up in there and all that. We don't want to push. And last time was like a okey doke. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like, okay, this dumbass human. You know what I'm saying? He ain't know. We're gonna let him pass. I can't do that again. They know I know what's up. We cannot go in there like that. So, apologies, but that's just how we're gonna do it. I know a lot of you probably want to see this spot again, so do I. We're here to gift, and that's where we're leaving it right now. As far as this video goes, that's pretty much all we're gonna do. I'm gonna hang out here for a while and try to make contact. But like I said, we're gonna hang on the perimeter. I really don't know where the water starts and ends either, and then I don't know where the drop-off points are, and like all those like that's the best way to put it, drop-off points. I'll be right back. Actually, you know what? Oh, shit. Alright, bear with me, guys. So, alright, I'm gonna leave those wrapped as is. As you can see, there's a lot of birds and stuff around in there. They're all part of this too. You know what I mean? So what we do is we want to gift everybody. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to leave anybody out. No offense on the peeps, guys. I know they're shaped like birds. So what I'm doing is I'm piercing the plastic so it can't come off, and then I'm laying them in there so that they don't fall. So that's a secondary measure. So unless we're dealing with high winds, we shouldn't have a situation where they fall off naturally. Now a deer could get up there easy, This is only about 5 foot off the ground. So, I mean, a buck could easily, very, very easily, get up on his hind legs and get that. So you remember last time we were here, it was later in the evening, and there was like a certain glow, and there was just shading on the bottom, but now it's kind of shadowy the whole way around. So let's just kind of stick to this side. That's some of the underground stuff I was talking about. It's up in there, okay. So, oh, there's one up there too. See it? So, like, there's a look in the back right over there. So those are all perfectly natural spots. I mean, it's not like a structure that was built on purpose. It's just being utilized. Somebody said they might have just something laid on the top, and that's a perfect way of thinking. So you see how like sometimes these big massive things are just laid on top, like, and you wonder, why is this big stockpile of shit here? It's heavy. Or there's a rock in the middle of nowhere. It's heavy. We can't move it to see what's down there. We have no idea. We'll never know. You'd need what, like 10 friends to pick it up and move it, if that, if you could do it. Who's got that kind of time? What are you gonna do? Tell your friends and family, I need you to come help me move this rock in the middle of the brush. Something's shining pretty hard over there. It could be just could be just a reflection. Someone also said I need to look up. Sarah reminds me of that all the time too, and she's absolutely right. Because I always forget to look up. So, for those of you who don't know, I have an antler in my backpack. It was gifted to me by Bubba. He's like a brother to me. He is a Sasquatch. I have direct connection with him. Most of you know, but I keep forgetting that we get new people in, and they're probably just wondering, like, anyway, it kind of lets them know it absolutely lets them know in these areas that I'm unfamiliar with, that I'm with him, kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, he gave me that so they know, they can sense that antler, they can sense it's from him, and they know about me from that. So it kind of it helps in a sense, but I still have to be respectful and enter these areas, just like I'm a noob, like I'm a regular ass guy. Like, I can't walk around like I got special privileges or anything like that. It's just a little extra comfort is what I'm trying to get at. This is a ground X right here. I don't know if you guys could tell, but so it's huge. It's a huge ground X. It's just as good as the ones that go up in the air like that one. They're just as good. Everyone's got their ideas of what they mean, and everyone wants to find the biggest and the best structures, but in all honesty, they're really just connecting They're really just connecting the woods so that they can travel. Let's get you guys in a little closer over here so you can see what's happening. I'm not gonna talk too much. Let's hear what we can hear. So even stuff like this, I'm gonna be respectful of, and I'm gonna go around it. There's a lot of snow, and I had to park pretty damn far and in a pretty weird position. I don't want to say too much, but in case I have to do it again. There's actually quite a bit of running water, which is it's actually pretty. Look at that. Considering all the snow we just got, there's not a lot of ice. Kind of makes me sketchy about walking out there, so. I think these birds remember me. Check that out. Check that out. Something came through here. One of the apples is all the way down there already. I mean, we put them on that log over there. See it? We put them on that log. Remember? Anyway, one ended up all the way over here. Oh no, sorry. Alright, so scratch that. It's this log right here. So it did just slide down. No big deal. We debunk it on site. That's it. Too easy. I was going to say anyway, a bird could have carried it away. Or tried to. There's quite a bit going on right here on the Right on the other side, like right there on the other side. These birds are throwing my game all the way off. It's they're everywhere. Someone, jeez, that one flew right past my head. Someone might come here and feed them. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody might come here and feed them. Yeah, it's hard to say. Anyway, what I wanted to show you was, before I got distracted, was something big came through here. You could see that there's major impressions in there, and there's quite a few trackways of them, which the trackways lead me to think that it's not a Sasquatch. But if you look on the opposite side of the river, I mean, that's actually going through the water. But it's coming out of there, so it's probably, I mean, it's hard to see from here. It's probably deer, but I don't know. It's like hugging the side. Pretty cool though. A lot of activity out here. But I'll tell you one thing, guys. This is private land, and like we really can't just hang out here. So unfortunately, we're gonna go. Oh, I got more out of this than I expected. I really didn't think we were gonna be able to hang out here for even more than just. I really thought it was gonna be like a gift and gone. You know, really at the tree line. I really thought I was gonna have to stay at the tree line. Where I started the video, that's at the back side of the woods over there. Okay, so I had to come in and around. I had to walk all the way down, and then come back around, and come in up that way. And I hugged the water. Look at these birds. It's just, I know this ain't a bird watching channel, but I mean it's pretty amazing. And while everything in nature is directly connected, you know, Sasquatch are directly connected to everything in nature, and they do, you know. Oh my God. Okay. See that? It's a giant. Hi, buddy. That bird just flew right at my. I really hope I got on. I really hope I'm on him. I'm gonna back out because I don't know if I'm in between the right trees. And there's probably more. When there's one, there's many. Try to put it dead center. Hello, my friend. It's hard to stand. Very awkward position. I lost it on the camera. I gotta realign. I could still see him with my eyes, so I could just realign. Oh, where'd he go? He was a big fella. It looked like Bubba to an extent, but let's just try and go down again. Just go zoom in one more time for zoom's sake. A lot of people say like, "Oh, why'd you take the camera off them?" That's exactly why. We do it. We take it off because we don't want to harass them. We don't want to bother them. I found that if you treat them with respect and care, and kind of more like a friendship instead of like a zoo, like they'll give more. They'll come back again. They'll interact more again. Yeah, look, something stepped here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Look at that. I know it's a reach for some of you, but these are huge impressions. It's not like those like little just droplets of snow that came off the top of the trees. There was me. It could have been a person. Don't get me wrong, but it's from before or during the last snow, because it's somewhat covered up, and there's a couple of them. That's it. There's just like one or two. Hopefully the birds enjoy. We have the other bag of apples right there. We got the peeps. So this is from Sarah and the kids. Whatever we don't use, we have like, so Sarah like makes this like a leftover area for me. And bless her heart, cause the stuff we don't use, she lets me bring out here, and it really helps out. Those are Long Island apples. Yeah. Well, that's where I bought them anyway. There's actually a blind right here. It's actually right there. Pew. Yeah, see, that's all them. See the rocks that go down there and stuff. And it's not just, I mean, this place, I don't want to get it twisted, guys. I don't want to just act like, oh, it's like just Sasquatch. There's other shit that's lurking around here. And where there's rocks, there's reptilians usually. So, and where there's water, there's probably usually reptilians too. So, I mean, you really gotta operate on a tightrope sometimes with how far you go and how much you do at what given time. It looks like there's a big sandy colored one back there. It's hard to say. Yeah, whoa. Yeah, I'd say that's, something came down. I'm telling you, shit is whipping by me, and it's not, that wasn't no bird. 1, 2, 3, those weren't birds. What? I don't know. Couldn't tell you what they were. I'm not gonna try and call it. I'm not gonna say it was a fairy, but it wasn't a bird. I wish I could get you closer. Unfortunately, when I video, it doesn't go as close as when I take pictures. So, but we'll go over this all the time. We really don't want to have like too much of a long range connection anyway. You know what I mean? We want to try and figure out what they're about and get to know them and make peace. You know what I'm saying? Like, in order to get answers, we have to get them from the Sasquatch. You know, how long have people been out here smashing trees, clacking rocks, screaming in the woods? You know what I'm saying? That's people trying to get answers on their own. I'm different. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really all it boils down to, is I'm gonna try and get the answers directly from them. And in order to do that, we gotta be, you know, we gotta be close. And I know for some people that's scary, and it can be. I'm not gonna sit here in front and be like some kind of tough asshole. Like, I've already done the tough guy thing. Again, we have a lot of new subscribers you might not know, but I was in Afghanistan. I was a soldier. I was in the army for a few years. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did a tour in Korea and a tour in Afghanistan, a year apiece. Like, it is what it is. I've done the tough guy shit. You know, this doesn't require tough guys. This requires respect and patience, a lot of patience, a lot of boots on the ground. You know, they allow me to share, so I pull out the camera. Sometimes it requires no camera. Sometimes it requires gifts. Sometimes you just have to see what kind of fine tuning you need to do with your area. I go to hundreds of areas, hundreds, probably at least. Yeah, I'd say it's in the hundreds now. We're on we broke 1,000 videos recently. So I mean, I don't have like one or two or three research areas. I go all over the place. There's something pretty intriguing right over there. I'll see if I can. It kind of looks like it might just be the way things fell, but it kind of looks like almost like finger painting in the snow. Like something was just like sitting down and just like kind of like drawing in the snow. But there is a blind right here. The road is right out there. So I mean, you have the water that goes up. There's nothing on the other side. There's just more woods, and then the mountain goes up that way. We're basically at the base. Like we're kind of high up because of the way the roads come, but we're not nearly anywhere on top of the mountain here. So I'm gonna actually I'm gonna have to change the area name, but that's another story. Yeah, see, look. See, it goes under, like it goes under. There's all like an underground in the middle here. See this ridge here? Once you go over the top of that, it drops down. So we're gonna, this is probably the beginning of it here. So we're just gonna kind of gently come around and respectfully bounce. Thank you, guys. Yeah, let's leave it at that. Pretty cool how these rocks are just slated in there like that. Yeah, these birds are still flocking around. how dry it stays under there. It's just something to think about. Alright guys, as always, thank you. Be easy. See you on the next one.